Hello? Can you hear me now? Oh, great. Hold on. Voice is good? You can hear me now? Okay, I'm sorry. Once again, despite preparing for the stream for like an hour and a half today, I managed to miss something.
Hey,
I live! Thank you all.
Cats are good in all flavors, including strawberry kits.
Keela, I am in agreement with you. Sorry, folks, but welcome to the stream. I hope that you're having a great Sunday. It is a lazy, crazy, rainy Sunday here for us. The perfect day to sit, wrap yourself in a blanket, and just go ham on some KitKats.
Boob-lust.
That is right. Thank you so much, Moku. Yes, welcome in, everybody. It's so good to have you here. Today is a very special day for multiple reasons, one of which is that it's my friend Zhao's birthday today. Zhao is a dear friend of the Ard Squad. You probably already know him, but if you don't, he's a fellow streamer, a pal, and somebody that I care about quite a lot. Thank you, William. Oh, great. Is the fan cam also broken? Can you guys hear that? I may have to fix that as well. It's Sunday, start of a new week. Fan cam volume non-existent. It's fine, whatever. OBS does not like to save any of my settings because why would it? Why would it? But the other reason that today is a wonderful, wonderful day is because we're tasting KitKats today. We are tasting some KitKats that our dear friend Sickle sent to us. And I, for one, am super excited about that. Thank you again, Sickle, for being, once again, the benefactor of this snack stream. All right, let's see if we can hear this. There it is. All right. All right, next time the fan cam gets redeemed, it will be music and visuals. Thank you for being patient with me today, y'all. But yeah, welcome on in, folks. We are moving and grooving today. We have 16 flavors to try, which is pretty intense. Pretty intense of a gauntlet here. Thank you, Keela. And KitKats are my favorite candy, so we're gonna see if I'm still a fan of KitKats by the end of all this. Science points to yes. This is not my first rodeo when it comes to trying unique KitKat flavors. Now, as many of you might know, the US has a very puny, limited amount of KitKat flavors. Now, American KitKats are actually produced by the company Hershey, while in the rest of the world it is owned by Nestle, which is a KitKat fun fact you may or may not have known. But in the US, that means that you cannot get all the flavors you can get in other countries. I mean, you can through importing and all of that, but not naturally. So it also means that just regular KitKats in the US will taste different than KitKats in other countries because they're produced by different companies. I turned down my music just a tad there. There we go. In Japan especially, KitKats are like a whole culture over there. There are so many different flavors of KitKats. And I've tried quite a few of them, but I was super excited to see that the flavors that Sickle sent me, most of them I have not tried. There are a couple that I've tried, but only I think two. They've only tried 2 of these flavors. And I, way back in like I think it was like 2017, I was living with some roommates, and one of their friends went to Japan, asked me, hey Puffin, if you like send me with some funds, then I will bring you back something from Japan if you want. And I said, here, take this and go buy me as many KitKat flavors as you can. And he brought back, I think probably like 10 different flavors for us all to try. And that was really fun. You can also find Japanese Kitkats online, of course, and you can also find them in Asian grocery stores. A lot of times they'll have them at Asian grocery stores, like our local H Mart has them. But you can only get certain flavors. So you can usually find like strawberry, matcha, maybe a couple of other flavors, but there's a lot more that are in Japan that don't always get imported over to the US. So these are some special flavors that, again, some of them I've never seen before, and we're gonna be doing a tasting today. If you haven't been here for a tasting already, I'm gonna just run through these, talk about what I feel like they taste like, whether I like them or not. We have a lovely little tasting note sheet over here, created by my friend Okami. So I'm gonna use that to kind of write out my thoughts here. Keela's kind of covering part of it, so let me see if I can move her over. So where are you? Let's see here. There she is. Okay, she can come over here. There we go. Zao, it's the birthday boy. That means I have to sing. Hold on. Cut the music! Cut the music! Okay, Zao, do you want singing or do you want the blessed kazoo? I'm happy to do either for you. How has your birthday been so far? Have you had a delicious birthday breakfast? Have you eaten cake yet? It's kind of legally,
Hey,
you're legally obligated.
Happy
Yes, hon?
birthday to the best uncle a cat could ask for.
Aw, Keela. Keela does love Zao. Keela and Zao have a very special bond. All right, Zao, let me know how you want me to embarrass you on your birthday. You're on your way to your parents' house? All right, well, thank you, Haru. I'm sobbing. Okay, I'm gonna go with the kazoo. I think the kazoo is the more blessed / cursed birthday instrument. So here we go, just for you, Zao. Happy birthday, Zao! We all love you! I hope your stream went well last night. I had to go to bed at a certain time, but I know Will stayed up and watched a decent chunk of it. So I hope that went really well. There's been a lot of birthdays recently. There's been August and September are popular birthday months. So apparently people are really feeling the love in November and December. We love you too, Zao! Okay, so, tasting stream, y'all. We're actually starting off with a mystery flavor. So give me 1 second. Let me remove the slideshow for a moment. Because I actually don't know what this flavor is. I think it might just be classic KitKat flavor, but the title was in Japanese and it wouldn't translate for me. So I am left to wonder what this flavor might be at the top here. It was in a red package. I think it might just be regular, but it might be good to get like a base flavor, you know? Just like compare it to US Kit Kats. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a Hershey's Kit Kat here to compare, but I know the flavor of Hershey's Kit Kats pretty damn well. I wouldn't call myself a Kit Kat expert, but I'm perhaps a connoisseur. So I'm gonna try this one, and hold on, let me write some stuff. Okay, grab you one. We don't need to. We have plenty of Kit Kats, honey. Oh wait, actually we do have some in the cabinet. Yeah, actually, you know what? Well, bring me one if you don't mind. We can compare. We can compare directly. So, Will fetch. Thank you, William. He is my excellent assistant. Okay, we think this is a plain Kit Kat. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm probably about 90% sure this is plain. So, now I eat Kit Kats very strangely. Thank you, honey. Here, you should take half of that. As a comparison. There you go, hon. I usually eat Kit Kats by like nibbling off the chocolate and then eating the wafers one by one. But apparently that's quote unquote goblin behavior. And most people quote unquote don't do that. So I'm not gonna do that. Okay, yeah, I think that this is just a regular Kit Kat. You can tell that it's like a higher quality chocolate than a regular Kit Kat, than a regular American Kit Kat. Oh yeah, if you chomp your Kit Kats like down the middle, without breaking off individual bars, we are not on speaking terms anymore. Sorry. Sorry, chat. We're not on speaking terms. All right. So that was the Japanese Kit Kat. Let me try the American one, and then I'll give you my comparison thoughts. Okay, so the American one is a lot less complex. It's a lot sweeter. It's a lot, like, lighter, I would say. Not necessarily a good thing. It almost tastes like chocolate nothing, basically. It's very just sweet in one note. With the Nestle Kit Kat, the classic Japanese Kit Kat, you can kind of tell that they've used like a higher quality chocolate, because a lot of times a higher quality chocolate will have sort of a fruity quality to it. I don't know if you all have ever had like gourmet chocolate before. You can sometimes taste like subtle like fruit notes to it. Almost like cherry or blueberry quality. And it's also just like a lot creamier. Like it tastes like chocolate should feel, you know? It doesn't kind of break apart and crumble like American Kit Kats sort of do. It'll melt like evenly. It won't just like shred. Also, it's Moisey. Thank you so much for stopping by. Enjoy your lurk. Yes, we have Japanese Kit. We have 16 different Japanese Kit Kats here today, Jade. And we're gonna try them all. Gonna be a gauntlet. An absolute gauntlet, but I'm willing to sacrifice my well-being for it. Okay, so I'd say you can tell the chocolate quality here is much higher than classic American Kit Kats. Fruitiness to the chocolate and a mouthfeel that is a lot more creamy, melty than Hershey's Kit Kats. For the negatives, I think the only negative I'd really have to say is it's just a chocolate Kit Kat. Not as interesting as some of the other flavors, but still a solid classic. Yeah, I mean, if you can get your hands on some Japanese Kit Kats, y'all, highly recommend trying them, no matter what the flavor is. At worst, you will have an interesting experience, and at best, you will find a new favorite flavor of Kit Kat. You thought that the chunky bar was just the height of luxury? Well, I mean, like I said, America's got slim pickings when it comes to Kit Kat flavors. We basically only get a couple. And honestly, all of the different Hershey's Kit Kat flavors that they've tried to release, I have not liked. They basically picked all my least favorite flavors. They did a chocolate mint one, which I don't like chocolate and mint. They did a coffee one, which I don't like I don't like the flavor of coffee. I like coffee, I don't like coffee flavored things. And oh my gosh, the pumpkin pie flavored Kit Kats are disgusting. Do not buy them. Do not. Please save yourselves. It tastes like the inside of an AC Moore. Or like a Hobby Lobby, I guess. Grathy Furry, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the Art Squad. What can I get? A coffee and an art puff to go. I gotta stay here until I'm done with my rating. I can't believe they put them out every year like they're delicious. Oh, excuse me. They put those pumpkin flavored Kit Kats out every single year. Disgusting. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know what like an AC Moore or like a Michael's is, but the Kit Kats taste like the inside of one of those stores smells. It tastes like potpourri. I'm sure someone out there likes them, but I'm not that girl. Overall, I would give just the classic chocolate Kit Kat flavor. This is getting a... Someone likes candy corn? Okay, well don't get me started on candy corn. I don't want to talk about my candy corn opinions. You're not gonna like them. Oh, here it is, okay. Well, we're gonna give it a solid, because for me, I mean, I love Kit Kats of all types. So all of these are gonna skew kinda high for me. But if we're using this as the litmus test for all of the future flavors, I can't go too high off the bat. So my rating system's 1 to 10, with 1 being like the worst, don't ever want to eat it again, regret that I had it. And 10 being like, holy shit, I could eat this for the rest of my life. This is my new favorite thing in the world. Oh, thank you, Happy Birdie. Thank you. Welcome to the Maid Cafe today. Wait, why was that deleted, Justin? Was it bad? Justin, bad mod, bonk. Put that back. You didn't do anything wrong, Happy Birdie. That was a mod mistake. Oh my goodness. It's fine, Justin. Love you anyway. I love it. All right, we're all having scuff today. It's fun. No positivity allowed. Nope. Get out of here with your smiles and your have a nice... Oh, Justin, thank you. You're a sweetheart. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh, and Cheetah, thank you so much for the sub as well. Yeah, no smiling, chat. Stop that. Stop having joy and mirth in my chat. You're not allowed to have fun at the Maid Cafe. This is a sad Maid Cafe. Okay? Everybody put a frown on. All right. So like I said, I can't go too high for this rating. But it's gotta be like, it can't be too low either, because I love Kit Kat. So we're gonna start off with a 7 out of 10, okay? Better than average, but not the highest possible rating. But still really damn good, okay? All right, now in Tsundere Maid Cafe. All right, now we're gonna bring the tasting slideshow back, okay? All right, so our first flavor, our first non-plain flavor. Let me just delete all this now. Boop. Mario Lee, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you for the hype train, y'all. Here, let me move that alert over real quick. Thank you, y'all. That's very sweet of you. I appreciate it so much. Box. Oh, I guess it's just gonna... Alright, I guess it's gonna cover my face no matter what. It's fine. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Oh my goodness. And my head pads are breaking.
Hey, Mom.
Pay no attention.
Justin, how could you do that? Now I have to use the orbital laser. I'm charging it now. Please do not seek shelter. Your end is near, Mod.
You were on her last nerve, Justin, and that last nerve is now broken. So sorry. The orbital laser is heat-seeking as well, so. So this next one is oh gosh, what was the name of this flavor? It's I think it's Hokkaido Adzuki Bean Kit Kat. I'm gonna read the description of this Kit Kat to you because it's fancy. Okay, it's limited edition too. Justin's cold-blooded. Wait, are bats cold-blooded? That's not true, is it? They have to be warm-blooded. Bats aren't cold-blooded, are they? Somebody tell me. Okay. Anko powder made from 100% Hokkaido Azuki beans and strawberry juice powder are wrapped in crispy, savory wafers and white chocolate. Enjoy the taste of Japanese sweets with sweet and sour strawberries wrapped in the middle of sweet bean paste. That sounds fucking delicious. All right, I'm very excited to try this one. I love red bean flavor. That's like just a good flavor of my, you know, a good flavor that I like. So this is Hokkaido Azuki bean. It's like super high quality, fancy. It's called red beans. I know, but they're making it sound all fancy, Moku. I gotta make it sound fancy too. All right. So it's a very beautiful pink color. It's a solid color pink. Break it in half. I'm not eating the entire Kit Kat finger. Otherwise I would die, I think. So in total, I'm only gonna be eating eight mini fingers. I think that's reasonable. Okay. Very nice. I like that. So red beans are a very interesting flavor. Have any of you guys had red bean flavored things before? It's like it's like fruity, but also kind of beany. If that makes sense, I guess. It doesn't really taste like the beans you're probably thinking of. 405 Toby Ochia, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the Art Squad. It's got like a very, how do you even describe the taste of red bean? It's kind of one of those flavors that you just have to try for yourself. It's kind of like, it's got a little bit of an earthiness to it, but it's still sweet. But it's not overly sweet. It's a very subtle sweetness. And coupled with yeah, it does have like a little bit of a savoriness to it as well. Not super savory, just a touch. Also, Zhao, have a great day. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a fun day. I hope you have an amazing birthday. There's a subtle teen-like note too. Yeah, you're right, Will. It is there. I think that might be a little bit of bitterness coming through even. They're not sweet in like a traditional fruit kind of sense, but they are still quite sweet. But it's more of like a mature sweetness, I would say. Meowdalin, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the Art Squad. So, also, I'm not a dog, by the way. I can have chocolate. Thank you very much. You all should be, if you're gonna be complaining about a dog eating chocolate, go to Kohai's stream. Because he shouldn't be eating chocolate, but he does all the time. Hyenas can have chocolate. Hey, Foxoria, good to see you. Also, Toby Uchia, thank you so much. I appreciate that. These are the folks who made my model, by the way. If anyone's curious. They also made the maid outfit for me. But, so this is Azuki bean mixed with strawberry as well. So the sweetness factor is a little bit stronger, and there's also a slight tartness to it as well. A lot of complexity in this one. A lot of complexity. Actually, I want to take another bite. Just to mull those flavors over again. It does really just have a bunch of different flavors hitting you in the face all at once. It's like the tartness of the strawberry, the sweetness of the strawberry, and then you're also getting like the earthy, slightly bitter, creamy, slightly bittersweet taste of the Azuki beans as well. So all in all, a very complex Kit Kat. Not just one note like the last one was. So I'm gonna, let's see here. You're getting a lot of complex flavors in this. Sweet, sour, creamy. bitter, earthy. Definitely a well-balanced Kit Kat that has a mature taste, but is still sweet enough to be considered dessert. For negative, I think all I would say is if you're not a fan of red beans, you likely won't enjoy this Kit Kat. The red bean flavor is quite strong. Yeah, Japan, I don't even know the total number of Kit Kat flavors in Japan because honestly, they keep coming out with new ones and they keep coming out with like limited edition ones. So they're constantly increasing the number of Kit Kats in Japan. And I know that other countries in Asia also have a lot of different flavors as well. So it's not just Japan, but Japan I think is like the #1 Kit Kat capital of the world. I would love to go to the Kit Kat factory in Japan. I think you can actually make your own Kit Kat at that factory, which is like my dream. If I go to Japan someday,
Hey,
then I
Mom.
don't. Yes, honey.
Can I have some Kit Kat too, Mom?
Hila, you cannot have chocolate. I'm sorry, baby. But you can smell the wrappers if you want. You can play with the wrappers. All right, let me do our overall feeling for this one. Are there any not made with chocolate? Well, I mean, depending on what your view of white chocolate is, if you view white chocolate as like legitimate chocolate or not, a lot of these are actually made with white chocolate instead of dark chocolate or milk chocolate. And that's, I think, because white chocolate will kind of accept a flavor better than milk chocolate. Like if you want a fruity flavor in your Kit Kat, it'd be better to mix with the more mild white chocolate than it would be with like the milk chocolate that has a little bit of a stronger chocolate flavor to it. There have been over 300 flavors in existence, and most are still available apparently. That's amazing. Thank you for checking on that, Menace. 300 Kit Kat flavors, y'all. And we've only just cracked the surface. We'll have to do more of these in the future. I'm really happy that I got so many I hadn't tried before. The green tea is made with a legit chocolate. A lot of these are made with white chocolate. So the one we just had was made with white chocolate as well. I think definitely more of these on the plate are made with white chocolate than real chocolate. In fact, I think I only see 3. There are only 3 on this plate that are made with actual chocolate. The rest are made with white chocolate. So for this one, I'm gonna give it a strong 8.5 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go with 8.5 out of 10. Okay. I really liked it, but it's not like, wow, this is the best Kit Kat I've ever had in my life. But it is extremely good. So 8.5 out of 10 for our Hokkaido Adzuki Bean Kit Kat. Give in to the chocolate desire. Give in. I think white chocolate is like honorary chocolate, you know? It's honorary chocolate, even though it doesn't have cacao in it. We'll give it the honorary chocolate badge. What's been the top Kit Kat so far? We've only tried 2 so far. We're kind of moving a little bit slowly, but we'll pick up some speed now because the next one is. Okay, I gotta read what this one was again. It was like, also that's a name. Alala just came in to tell everyone that you're beautiful. Thank you. What would you like me to call you, by the way? Because that is a mouthful of a username. I think this one's called like strawberry adult flavor. Sam? Okay, I'll try to remember that. Strawberry adult Kit Kat? Yeah, okay, it's called the sweetness of an adult Kit Kat strawberry flavor, which is such a strange name. Let's figure out why it's called that. All right. It says, enriching the sumptuous, fruity snap of Nestle's classic strawberry Kit Kats. This luxurious mini Kit Kat lavishes the trademark crumbly wafers in an even more bittersweet strawberry bliss. An indulgently tangy strawberry chocolate break turned even more crisp. May everyone smile more kits! Make the size easier and make it smile. Okay, so then it says, adult sweetness series is a 15% reduction in sugar in the biscuits without changing the taste. So it's a less sweet Kit Kat. Adult strawberries just taste better. They're trying to make like Kit Kats for adults here. And they think that adults don't like sweetness as much, which is sometimes true. This one has little flecks in it. You can actually see the little strawberry flecks in it, which is kind of fun. Ooh. Oh, I like this. Oh, I like this a lot. Oh, it's almost better than the... I would say this is almost better than the regular strawberry Kit Kats because it's like, it's tart. It's nice and tart though. Ooh, even my, like, I'm like starting to salivate a little bit because it's so tart. That's really tasty because the regular strawberry Kit Kat is pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. This one is very much like, it leans more on the tart, sour side of a fruit versus the sweet side of the fruit. You can definitely tell that they reduced the sugar content in this. It also is just like a touch bitter as well, which they says bittersweet strawberry bliss. So I'm wondering if they made the wafers a little bit more bitter or something like that as well. Again, this is like you give this to a kid, they'd probably still like it. They probably would still like it. It's sweet enough, I think, for a kid to like, but it is leaning a lot more on the side of less sweet, more of the other flavors, which is just unique. I haven't really had like a sour kit, like a legitimately sour Kit Kat before. So this is a new experience for me that I'm actually really enjoying. Does it contain real strawberries? So I can't read the ingredients list because it's all in Japanese, but I'm sure we could figure that out. It does have a very natural strawberry flavor to it. So if it is artificial strawberry, then they're at least doing a good job of reproducing an authentic strawberry taste. It doesn't taste like strawberry lollipop flavor, you know? So highly recommend this one. It has a really weird name, but it's really, really tasty. And maybe I'm sort of falling into like a cliche right now by liking the Kit Kat that was specifically made for adults, but you know what? I don't care. So I'm gonna say I love this one. Really leans into the tartness of the strawberry rather than having it be overly sweet. The reduction in sugar is a positive IMO, also a touch of bitterness in there as well. Strawberry flavor feels authentic. The only negative is it does lean a little tart.
Cat, I'm a
Yes.
Kit Kat, and I dance, 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 and I dance, dance, dance.
Dance, Keela, dance. Wait, she can't. Wait, actually I can make her dance. There she goes. Go, Keela, go! Go, girl! Oh, she's dancing all over the place. What fun. That's how she looks at 2 a.m., by the way. If you want to know what Keela looks like at 2 a.m., she looks like this. Oh my goodness. Concept water Kit Kat? Oh, what if we did like thick water? You guys know about thick water? It's like water that they give people who have swallowing problems so they can swallow it better. Apparently it's really gross. 2 a.m. Keela. She does. She wakes up in the middle of the night sometimes and it's just like, ah, yes, 2 a.m. Time for my aerobics. Maybe for my next subathon, I'll try thick water. I'll have that be a subathon goal. So it does leave a little tart, sour even. So if you don't like sour, that might put you off. I might not be able to eat a ton of these because of the tartness. I'm not really a big sour candy person. Oh boy, 2 a.m. My favorite. But despite that, this is the best one we tried so far, I think. I'm gonna give it a solid 9 out of 10. Or actually, oh, should I give it 9.5? I'll give it a 9 out of 10 and then maybe I'll adjust later depending on what the other flavors taste like. It's real solid, y'all. Highly recommend this flavor. So far, best one yet. But we have many other to try. All right, so what is our next one? Our next one is a sea salt KitKat. I actually think we have that one in our mix today, Menace. The peach KitKats. Ooh, exciting. Let me see if I can read the description of this one as well. Peach. Let's go to the peach. All right, what's the description for this one? Okay, here we go. It says, a white chocolate KitKat that reproduces the sweet and sour and refreshing taste of peach fruits using peach juice powder. Peach juice powder is kneaded between the wafers. Aw, I bet Keela could knead some peach juice between the wafers. She would be a good KitKat maker if they're kneading stuff. So this one is a slightly softer pink than the strawberry one we just had. No flecks in this one. It's a solid, very, very soft pink color. Oh, that's very peachy. Oh, that tastes like... It's like a peach ring. It honestly reminds me of peach rings in KitKat form. Also not salty, kind of sour tart. Would you say a peach color? It's not quite like orangey. Like for me, I feel like peach is sort of a pink orange color. It's more pink. It's like a very light pink. Yeah, okay. As someone who really loves peach rings, oh yeah, this is a good flavor. Real good flavor. Does anyone else know about peach rings? That used to be my summer camp treat of choice. We used to have this thing at my summer camp called the Trading Post, where you could bring like some money and buy candy like halfway through the week. And I would always buy as many bags of peach rings as I could. And I would take them back to the cabin. I would eat them all. Oh my gosh, such a sugar high, but they were so good. You can get them at like any gas station or convenience store in the US, I'm pretty sure. Riff Shep, hello. This was recommended to you. Well, we're so happy that you stopped in. Thank you so much for stopping by. We are doing a KitKat, Japanese KitKat tasting stream today. We're only, let's see, 1, 2, 3. We're 4 in, I think. We're on our 4th one. Peach rings and gummy sharks. We didn't have gummy sharks at camp. It was like peach rings, sour gummy worms, which again, I don't really like super sour things, so I never ate those. I do like sour gummy worms as an adult though. And then regular gummy worms. And then gummy bears. I'm not like a huge fan of gummy bears. I like them in small quantities. I won't like eat a whole bag of them. There's a Japanese peach, I think. They have peaches that are bright pink and they taste radically different than American peach. Well, this one actually tastes pretty close to what like US peach flavor is. I would say, like I said, it does taste a lot like a peach ring, but a little less artificial, a little more natural, a little more sour, a little lighter. Let me try it again. Yeah, it does. It kind of tickles your tongue a little bit. It's kind of interesting how they're able to get these sour flavors. Excuse me. These sour flavors into like chocolate. You don't often like eat sour candy bars, you know? Usually sour is a flavor for like fruit candy, gummy candy. So to try a KitKat bar that has a sour flavor to it is a little bit, it's like new and exciting, you know? Also, thank you so much, Riff Chef. The folks who made my model are these people right here. Wonderful to work with. Here's a random tidbit. It seems like American KitKats are stylized as KitKats with a space. Whereas in some other countries, they're KitKats altogether. See, I always put them as KitKats altogether. I don't usually separate the two words. But that's an interesting thing to note, William. I wonder if that has to do with like trademark stuff. This is like a very weird situation where like Nestle owns it in every other country but the US. We just had to be special, didn't we? All right, so positive. This tastes like peach rings in KitKat form. But a little less artificial, more natural tasting, and a bit more tart. Very light and fruity flavor. Reminds me of spring, summer. Yeah, Hershey's does own KitKats in the US. Everywhere else in the world, they're owned by Nestle. I don't know why this happened. What is this, William? Let me look here. It says, great question, Jacqueline. KitKat name has never been hyphenated on either UK or US wrappers. Interesting. Maybe some people have the like Mandela effect here, where they remember there being a dash. I've never seen a dash. I've only ever spelled KitKat as one word. But that's because I pay very close attention to KitKats. I love KitKats. William can attest, I love KitKats so much. I used to, when I go trick-or-treating, what I would do is, I think I've told you guys this before, but I'll tell it again. I would collect not Hershey's, I would collect Reese's. What I would do is when we go to houses where they would let you pick, I would collect Reese's cups, as many as I could, because I knew they were worth a lot. Like just to kids, because everybody likes Reese's, right? And so I would trade my Reese's, one Reese's for 2 KitKats, right? Rifshat, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the Art Squad. So I would like, I would essentially like trade up for more KitKats, and then I would have a ton of KitKats, because for every 1 Reese's I would trade, I'd get 2 KitKats back. So I would end up with more candy than everyone else. And I loved it. I love KitKat so much. All right, negative once again. Fairly tart. Also a little less complex in flavor than the strawberry, and a bit more sweet overall. KitKat was created by Rowntree from the UK, but Hershey got a license to produce them from Rowntree. Then Nestle bought Rowntree, but Hershey kept their license to produce it. I actually didn't know that, Fox. Thank you so much for finding that out. I live in the UK, so we get all the awesome Nestle stuff. Yeah, you guys have like Mars bars and stuff. And what are they? Smarties, but like the British version. Because in the US, Smarties are these little chocolate, or not chocolate, they're like these little like chalky, like fruit candies that teachers give students before tests. They're kind of gross. I think Smarties in the UK are like chocolate. They're like M&Ms kinda. Everything's all different. Anyone ever pretend to smoke American Smarties? No, I did not used to do that. They're basically like pure little pucks of sugar. Smarties in the US for like sugary powder. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, Box. They're like these little chalky pucks. Basically, so. Also, hi Kion, how are you? They're not chocolate, I messed up. I was trying to, what I meant was, whatchamacallit, UK KitKats were the chocolate ones. All right, I'm gonna give this one, if I give the last one a 9, this gets an 8.5, I think. Yeah, I'm confident in that. Okay, next up. Your love hearts are like our love hearts, but sad. But we have candy hearts in the US too, and they're terrible. They're like, it's like a meme how bad these things are. You guys have conversation hearts where you're from? I don't know why they still sell them. I think they just sell them because it's like that thing where nobody actually likes to eat them. It's like candy corn. Now, granted, I actually do kind of like candy corn a tiny bit. Like, I'll eat a handful every year and then I'll be done. But candy hearts are just like, ooh. Oof, bad. NASCAR, you know how I eat KitKats. We've already talked about this. I eat KitKats the other wrong way. What I do when I eat KitKats by myself without an entire chat staring at me is I nibble off all the chocolate on the wafers and then I eat the wafers one by one. I'm feral. I'm sorry. I won't apologize. Actually, I won't apologize. Never mind. I take my apology back. It makes them last longer. It makes the KitKat last longer, okay? Let me nibble my KitKats like a little rat. Stop it. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now this next one is chocolate orange flavor. I'm not usually a big fan of chocolate orange, but we're gonna see. I do break them apart first, yes. I eat them one finger at a time. It hurts me when people don't do that, but I know that the people who do that like to, they live off of the discomfort of others, so I try not to show my discomfort or else they will continue to aggressively show me how they eat KitKats wrong. So I'm not giving them my attention. I have one friend who will always message me a picture of the giant bite they took out of their KitKat and be like, hey Puffin, I'm eating KitKat's your favorite, right? And I'm just like, yep, looks good. You enjoy that. Actually, I guess it would be chocolate orange. There we go, chocolate orange flavor. Let me see if I can find a little write-up of what this is supposed to taste like. Yes. Let's see here. It says, oh, there's not a description for this one. I like it when there's a fun little description for them. It just says chocolate covered wafer and orange filling. Okay, well, we'll try it and see, I guess. Yeah, see, I don't really like the chocolate orange flavor. There's a bitterness in this that I don't really enjoy. Yeah, it's not doing it for me. It reminds me of like, I don't know, you getting that bitterness, Will? He's also trying these as well. Right at the end, it's like a lingering, almost off-putting flavor, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't really like that. That's not my, yeah, rindy. Rindy, it is so rindy. It tastes like the orange rind a little bit, and not in a good way. Not a fan, personally, of this. This is my personal opinion. What is LGBTQ+? It is LGBTQ, comma, plus other gender and sexuality identities that are not necessarily included in the acronym. Otherwise, I think that was the original one that they had on Twitch, because I just kind of kept it from my original tags. But now, for some reason, the tag system writes out symbols. So instead of it being a plus sign, it becomes the word plus. Which is unfortunate, I think. I don't understand this new tag system. I think it's giving me too much freedom. I liked it better when they had categories to select.
Good girl.
Thank you for the good girl. But I'm trying to continue to fit my round peg in a square hole, so to speak, I guess. Many of you here are indeed LGBT cuties. Thank you, Fox. They don't allow special characters or even spaces. Yeah, it's like LGBTQ but without the ads. Okay, it's a good one, Some Pony. Hilarious. Also, welcome in, Label. You Good to see you. Yeah, I should probably update that maybe and see like what other people are using now that like Twitch is not forcing me to use one particular label for that. But I'm an art of habit. So I've just kind of kept what I was using before. Yeah, I'm not really feeling it with the orange. So again, this is my like hashtag personal opinion, hashtag your mileage may vary with your own tasting. But for me, William, let's wait until we've eaten the other 10 Kit Kats, and then you can eat my leftovers. Positive, I'd say definitely has both chocolate and orange flavors. Orange flavor is pretty natural tasting compared to other orangey candies I've had. Negative. There's this bitterness at the end of this that I really don't like. Tastes like the bitterness you get at when you eat an orange rind. It lingers for too long. It probably does taste like a cherry's chocolate orange. A Terry's chocolate orange, excuse me. But I actually don't really like those that much. So, like I said, your mileage may vary in terms of what your own opinion would be on this. For me, it's gonna get 4 out of 10 for me. For me, again, for me. A little bit less than average. Not absolutely disgusting, but probably something I wouldn't eat again. You can have mine later, William. All right, now we're getting into some of like the custard ones. So this one is, let's see here. I think this is strawberry cheesecake. I'm correct. Yippee! I have a resting OO face. Just built that way. Strawberry cheesecake. There we go. Strawberry cheesecake flavor. Let's see if they have a description for this one. I want to read. Japanese exclusive strawberry cheesecake. Oh, no, that's not it. That's the one. Okay, this is the one. Doesn't really say. There's multiple different strawberry cheesecake flavors. There's like the classic one. There's like one that you're supposed to freeze. There's one that's even more strawberry-y. Okay. I found a good description. Also, hey, Revelation. All right. Experience sugary ecstasy by sinking your teeth into a strawberry cheesecake Kit Kat. Unlike the traditional Kit Kat bar, this Japanese variation comes coated in creamy white chocolate and features delightfully creamy taste and texture. All right, strawberry cheesecake. All right, well, any strawberry flavored Kit Kat is just gonna be tasty. These taste like American strawberry Kit Kats. They do. With a hint of like more white chocolate flavor, I think. A little more leaning on the side of white chocolate slash like, it's not a cheesecakiness, it's just more of maybe like a generic vanilla flavor is what I'm getting. It's all right. It's not bad by any stretch of the imagination. It's just like you would be expecting something else, maybe like a biscuity taste, you know, for the crust, or oh, Dashnir, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in. What were you streaming today? Oh, yay! Titan raid. Thank you so much. Welcome, folks. I hope you enjoy your time here. Today we are raiding some Japanese Kitkats. We are currently trying a strawberry cheesecake flavored one. I hope you had a great time playing Destiny. Were you doing anything in particular today, Dashneer? Grab a seat, Raiders. Grab a Kit Kat. Sit on down. I am mulling over the flavor of the strawberry cheesecake Kit Kat right now. Considering, thinking, feeling, perceiving. Iron Banner, so no comment. Well, I hope it went well at least. Or as smoothly as it could. Let's see here. Positive. All strawberry Kit Kat flavors are tasty. I stand by this. Negative would be just a little bland. Blander than expected. Doesn't taste much different than a classic straw Kit Kat you can get in US. Overall, we'll give it a 6.5 out of 10. A little bit higher than the classic chocolate, but well, I guess I gave the classic chocolate 7, didn't I? So we'll do 7.5 out of 10. There we go. 7.5 out of 10. Still really good, but not like mind-bogglingly good. A little disappointing. I was expecting a bit more. But what can you do? All right, let's see, how many are we in now? 6? I think we're 6 in, so we still have 10 more. Woo! Are you feeling the sugar? Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? All right, now we have regular cheesecake flavor. Not strawberry cheesecake, regular cheesecake. Let me see if I can find a description for this one. Art thou feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Banner's a grind now that only comes up twice a season. I haven't done Iron Banner Dashneer. I don't know if I ever will. If it's stressful, then I don't usually like doing it. All right. Oh, there's a whole paragraph for this one. Are you ready? Oh, this is another one of the ones they say to bake slightly. So this one and the next one, they're telling us we should bake. But I didn't save a whole half of this one. I only saved a whole half of the pudding one. Oh well, that's fine. I have a quarter here we could try to bake later, Will. It says, this delicious Japanese Kit Kat not only tastes like cheesecake, but it's meant to be baked too. Features a cream filling with natural cheese powder and salt. That's the secret. And a white chocolate coating that captures the aroma of cheesecake. For ultimate enjoyment, Kit Kat recommends baking it slightly in the toaster over as well. Instructions included in Japanese on the packaging, but in short, they recommend chilling the Kit Kats first, placing in an unwrapped bar on a baking tray in the toaster oven, briefly baking them until they turn golden and chilling them again for optimal flavor. That's also what they said for me to do for the pudding one coming up next. Well, let me try it raw first. Mmm. You can taste the cheese. Oh, that's good. Oh, ooh. Oh my gosh, this tastes like something I've had before. It's very white chocolatey. It's very like, you can taste a tiny little bit of cheese, almost like a little bit of lemon too. Chris Crash Games, thank you so much for following. Look at the Art Squad. I've had frozen Kit Kats before. There are some Kit Kats where they recommend you freeze them and then eat them, but I haven't had one that they tell you to bake yet. So I saved half of this, William, and we can try and bake this little piece. It's gonna be just a tiny little piece, but we can still try. So we're rating it right now based on the raw, quote unquote, flavor. It's very sweet, that's the only thing. I wonder if baking it will kind of take the edge off that sweetness. Still good though. It's sweetness, but it does have a bit of complexity to it. It's not just one note. It's raw! I don't know how I'm going to explain furry VTubers to my grandma. Just, you know, just... Does your grandma know about, like, Bugs Bunny or anything like that? Like, it's not that different, I suppose. Bugs Bunny was the original furry. Or maybe, no. The original furry was probably like a cave painting, honestly. Baking KitKats sounds like a food crime. I'm not gonna knock it till I try it, okay? We'll try it later. I'll take a video for y'all and I'll put it in the Discord. Because I feel like this is an experiment we all have to go on. We all have to, just like the pissy shitties. We have to, we have to go on this adventure together. So I'll share my findings. All right, positive. Definitely tastes more like cheesecake than the straw cheesecake one. Very, we should workshop that name more. No. 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 Also, let me take a tiny bite of palate cleanser here. My mouth is starting to get like, you know when you eat a lot of sweet things and your mouth kind of just like tastes sweet? Very creamy, sweet, with a little bit of... I wish I had ginger here. I think the ginger might be a little bit strong of a palate cleanser for what I'm eating right now, though. So I'm having a little bit of white rice. You can also use like crackers, pretzels, things like that. Would you like my notepad for my journalist days for keeping track of your findings? I do have a little journal here. Usually I just put the tasting notes on stream though so y'all can see it. Yeah, William is the rice cooker in this house. He knows how to cook a
Hey, Mom.
pot of rice.
Give me a treat.
You're gonna have to ask your father, Keela. Dad's the one out there with the treats, not me. With a little bit of cheesy, almost lemony flavor. Very subtle. There we go. Negative. It's extremely sweet. Almost a little cloying. Wonder how it would taste when baked. Maybe a bit more complex. All right. Our overall rating, I think, for this one, this is the raw version, is gonna be perfectly average. 5 out of 10. Just browsing, thank you. Well, feel free to browse. Just be sure to get a library card before you check out any books, please. All right. So this next one is like the same situation. It's supposed to be a pudding one. You know how like Japanese pudding is? Like that jiggly thing? Oh, we should watch the putty video. Oh my gosh, have you guys seen the putty video? We should watch that. That's something we should watch. Should we take a break to watch that? Hold on a minute. Let me take to YouTube. All right, give me 1 second. We're gonna watch this video before we continue. This is our short intermission. Gotta pause the music. Get the right browser up. I don't think there's anything bad in this video. Nothing I can't show on stream. Yes, if you haven't seen this before, I'm exposing you to true culture right now. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay. Sorry, I just need to this up a little bit, I think. Oh gosh, that's too much. Too much. Okay, now not enough. Hold on. Okay, I guess this is fine. Boop. The One Piece is real! Hold on. Stand by, chat. I promise it's worth it. It's worth it. Okay, here we go. All right, are you ready? You hear that? All right.
Pretty, pretty. Pretty, pretty. Sigoku dekai. Kiga pretty. Pretty, pretty. Pretty, pretty. Yo, party. Kiga pretty. Pretty, pretty. Pretty, pretty.
Let me turn it down a little bit. There we go.
Kiga pretty.
It's just funny because there's like a green screen effect on it.
Pretty, 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 got pretty. Midnight tabeyo, got pretty. Pretty, 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 got pretty. Pretty, pretty, got pretty. Pretty, 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 got pretty.
We are gonna watch this whole thing.
Got pretty. Got pretty. Got pretty. Pretty, pretty. Pretty, pretty. Sigoku dekai. Got pretty. Pretty, pretty.
You're cultured? Justin, have you seen this before?
Yo, party.
I know, look how big the putty is! It's a huge putty! I want a putty that big. I want a putty that big! That's me. That's me looking at the putty. How long is this again? Okay, we're almost done. We're almost done. Giga Putty is the final boss! It is my dream to try Japanese pudding. I've actually never had it before. There we go. All right. All right. Thank you for humoring me, y'all. We're not going to watch it again. Okay. We're on to the only plans part of this stream. I love it. I love it. All right. Hold on. Let me remove that. Okay. Back to the music. Back to the regular music. Okay. Thank you again for indulging me, chat. Okay. So now we're going to try putty flavored, this is technically like creme brulee, but it looked like a putty on the packaging. This is actually not the same box that I got, the same packaging that I got. That was the only one I could find online. But this is gonna be... I can tank her DPS for the Giga Putty encounter. Please, let's form a party and take down the putty. A putty party. So this is... I'm gonna say... putty flavored. And get rid of our writing from the last one. Fun fact, you are cute. Well, that goes for everybody in this chat. Like I said, if you're in my chat, y'all, if you're in my chat, then you forfeit all rights to acknowledge that you forfeit all your rights to say that you're not cute. You are accepting an agreement that you are cute by stepping into my chat. Ooh, okay, this smells really good. I'm the cutest? Yes! Fox! That's what I like to hear! Acknowledge your cuteness. Hell yeah! You got the right idea. We love to see it. Well, I actually like this. It's got like a brown sugar kind of flavor to it. Yeah. Ooh, I bet this would taste great in the toaster oven. The homeless pudding? The pudding chômeur? Oh, okay, I see. What is that, Arctic? Can you share a picture with me? I want to see. Also, hey, Queenie. I like this. I like the, like, brown sugariness of this. Yeah, it almost has, like, a sort of brulee flavor already, even without the heat. Yeah, this is definitely better than, this is definitely better than the last one we had. A lot more interesting of a flavor. Any more competition? Currently, Puff's the only one who approaches my cuteness. I mean, take a look at this ocean of cute people in the chat, y'all. I'm gazing upon them. I see them with my all-seeing eye. Ooh, let me take a look, Moku. What does it look like? Oh, that looks good. It looks like a, kind of like a bread pudding a little bit. Yeah, that looks really good. I would try it. I'd try anything though, you know that. Y'all know that. Y'all know that I would try basically anything once. Here, let me take a look at the one that you sent, Arctic. Yeah, that does, it kind of looks like bread pudding. Also, Mighty Mouse, thank you so much for gifting that sub to Queenie. Queenie, enjoy your emotes and ad-free viewing. Thank you, thank you. All right, so this one, at least it doesn't really taste like creme brulee, but does have a unique brown sugar flavor that makes it more, excuse me. Come on, my eye not working? You see eye? Or am I just not, oh, there, good. There it is, I'm just not seeing it. Makes it more interesting than the last KitKat cheesecake. Negative is it's still very sweet and still very white chocolatey. Not as complex as some of the other flavors with fruit, etc. mixed in. There we go. So if I gave the last one, I'm literally rectangle and steel struts. Well, you know, in this chat, we have collectively acknowledged the cuteness of, let's see, a metal square, a robotic orb with like quills on it. Let's see, what else? What else have we found cute, chat? Like, we are not like, we find many things cute that maybe other people might not. I have a track record of like attaching myself to inanimate objects and naming them and finding them adorable. So you're not safe from us, Shooty Man. Overall, I'm gonna give this one a pet logs. Good. 7 maybe? What did we give the last one? I think I gave the last one 7.5. I'm gonna give this one the same, I think, 7.5. Aardwolves are cute. Thank you, Mario Lee. We are very few, but we are very cute. 7.5 out of 10. Maybe like 7.75 out of 10. Now we're getting into quarter percentages here. All right, now we are moving back towards the fruit side of the spectrum. With melon flavor. Okay. I don't like melons, but I like melon flavored things, so this should be interesting. I don't really like cantaloupe, but I do like melon flavored stuff. This is a very fun, like, looking KitKat. It's like, this is very peachy colored. It's like light orange Like very light orange. Will it be like Malona? I think Malona is supposed to be honeydew. This is cantaloupe. So probably not. Somewhere out there, Fergie has sensed a disturbance in the force. Yes. I'll have to tell her later that I am eating melon-flavored Kit Kats. They're not melon... They're not melons, they're melon-flavored Kit Kats. Also, Neb, oh my gosh, Neb, thank you so much for the gift sub. That's really sweet of you. Taste this with an open mind. Okay, we're gonna read the description here. It says, a white chocolate-based Kit Kat that expresses the flavor and the sweetness of melon using red meat melon puree powder. The melon powder kneaded between the wafers makes you feel the flavor of melon. I better be feeling this melon flavor in my bones after this. Oh, let me swap to, there we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's melon. I'm trying to feel some melons. I'm feeling the melon right now. It is. It's like, it does taste like cantaloupe, but like in a good way. Because like I said, I don't really like cantaloupe like naturally, but this is sweet enough that I actually don't mind it. Better than the chocolate orange one, for sure. Not like my best ever, not my favorite of all time, but definitely like not terrible, would try again, would eat again if it was there. Like probably wouldn't buy it on my own, but would eat it, for sure. Melon the bones is not a good idea. Chat, injecting melon directly into your bones is a great idea. Should go do that right now. Just kidding, I'm not a medical professional. I like a solid 4. No, higher than a 4, higher than a 4. I said maybe like a 5.5. Maybe even a 6. I think maybe I give it a 6. A little bit more than average. A little bit higher than average. Because if 5 is like just completely average, this would be a little bit more than that. So positive. It tastes as advertised. I think it sort of centers more on the sweetness of the melon and not as much on the muskiness, which is what I don't like about melons. So this is a pretty inoffensive. Yes, honey?
Santa Melon, hurry down the chimney tonight. That's right.
Santa Melon. If Kit Kats are your favorite candy, and you only give American Kit Kats a 7, can you truly say Kit Kats are your favorite candy? Well, William, this is what is happening. I'm rating these Kit Kats like against each other. So like compared to other candy, Kit Kat gets a 10 out of 10 for me. But like rating a Kit Kat against its own self, compared to all the Kit Kats I've had, then classic regular Kit Kats only get a 7, because I know there's more delicious Kit Kats out there, you know? You know? Because if I started with a 10 out of 10, it'd be hard to go above that. You know? Negative, I'm just really not a big... I'm really not a big melon girl. I don't love the taste of cantaloupe. Is it P? Yeah, it's a U. I don't really love the taste of cantaloupe in general. So this would not be my go-to. Overall, and what did we say? 6 out of 10? Ah, 6 out of 10. I'll give it 6 out of 10. Yeah, 6 out of 10. So far, so far the ratings have been pretty high, skewing pretty high. I think the the importance of hyphens. Ooh, but we got a matcha one next. This is sweet matcha. Now, if you've tried Japanese Kitkats before, you'll know that there are many different matcha flavored Kit Kats. It's not just matcha. It's like matcha, like premium matcha, sweet matcha, matcha latte, like special matcha, all these things. Andre the Cutie, welcome on in. Thank you for joining us today. You're having a Kit Kat tasting stream. I hope you like Kit Kats. This is sweet matcha. Isn't it pronounced maca? I have only ever pronounced it matcha. Only ever. I'm not Japanese though, so Japanese people may pronounce it differently. Let me know if... Neo! Oh my gosh, welcome on in, Raiders. Hello, hello. How was your stream, Neo? It's good to see you. Wolfpack, welcome on in. Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to the cafe. We are having a super fun stream today. We are doing a Kit Kat tasting stream. I have 16 Japanese Kit Kats here, and we're trying them all. Is matcha ignore me, Puff? I thought it was. I thought it was. Matcha. I try to pronounce things properly, but I wasn't sure. I wasn't 100% sure. If it was pronounced differently, then I just hadn't heard it before. But yeah, welcome on in, everybody. You were doing some art. Neo, I hope that your art went well. I hope that you had a great day and that you got a lot of fun doodles done. And I hope that all of you Raiders had a great time at Neo's stream. Stick around if you'd like. Dreamer, thank you so much for joining the art squad. Welcome on in. Grab a snack if you're hungry, settle on in. We're about halfway through our tasting now. We still got quite a bit to go. Also, Andre, thank you so much for following as well. We're about to try a special matcha flavor. This is sweet matcha. Let me adjust this real quick. Sweet matcha, not your typical average everyday matcha. Sweet matcha. I was answering questions from Twitter with images. Oh, that's fun. That reminds me of like back in the day, like ask blogs on Tumblr. They used to have these things called ask blogs where people would write in questions to the account and then you would like respond with a image and a answer from your character. They used to do that on DeviantArt too, I think. ASK Takagi, ask blog. Not ask, damn it. I have a little bit of a lisp sometimes. Ask blog. I mean, I'm sure ask blogs also exist on Tumblr, although probably not anymore because I think they like removed all of the not safe for work stuff from Tumblr. Yeah, we have sweet matcha here. Let me see if I can figure out how this is different from regular matcha.
Hey, Mom.
Yes, honey?
As the seasons change from summer to fall and you grab your jackets and hoodies from the closet, I hope you all randomly find money in one of the pockets that you forgot about.
Oh my gosh, Gamer Boy, that's like the best feeling ever. Seriously. Like, it happened to me last year. I was like, what's in here? And I pulled out like a $20 bill. I was like, yeah! Guess who's getting the PSL today? It was me. I was the one who got one. I can't figure out how sweet matcha is different from regular matcha. But we'll have to see. We'll just have to see. I'll give it a taste and I'll see if I can tell. Just good vibes today? It is. I agree with that. So the interesting thing about this matcha flavor here now, actually, hold on, go all the way. I gotta go all the way back. There it is. Okay, so the interesting thing about this is that the coating, the candy coating on these wafers is still really snappy. So like a lot of these other Kit Kats have started to melt a little bit. The chocolate coating has gotten kind of creamier and meltier, but for this one, it's still quite like firm. And I'm wondering if that has anything to do with like the fact that the tea is blended into this, essentially. So let's see here. It very much tastes like a sweetened matcha latte. Like, that is the prevailing flavor here. It's not very bitter at all. I've had other Kit Kat matcha flavors where it was a lot more bitter. So, I mean, it makes sense. It's sweet matcha, right? If it were just like regular matcha flavor, maybe it wouldn't be as sweet. But this definitely tastes like, it tastes like like getting a matcha latte from like Starbucks. Like the matcha, the like earthy matcha flavor is there. Just a touch of bitterness, but prevailing flavors are more of like the milky, sweeter side of matcha, and not necessarily like the super bitter grassiness of just matcha powder. Also, hey Fuyak, how are you? Let me take a sip of water. Sounds like something I might like. Yeah, it does taste a little, it tastes actually a little, how would you say it's less sweet than the regular matcha flavored Kit Kats you could get like the Asian grocery store, William? It's, it definitely tastes a little bit more, I don't know, it's like a little milkier, I think. I don't know if this is the classic matcha flavor that you get at the grocery store, because I think that one has a different packaging to it, but I might be wrong. If you're an Anglophone, it's a bitter tea made from unoxidized tea leaves, usually ground to powder. Yes. So for anybody who doesn't know what matcha is tea, green tea, but it's special because the way that you make matcha is not steeping it like a regular tea bag, but actually mixing the ground up tea powder directly into water to form like a very like thick sort of slurry. And it's got a very unique flavor to it that really goes well with like white chocolate, with sweets. So a lot of times people will sweeten it up and put milk in it to drink in lattes, in lattes, or they will make it into baked goods because it adds like this nice little earthy bitterness to sweets that kind of counteracts the very like sugary flavors of baked goods. Wow, eating my family rude. Oh no, Kit Kat, I'm sorry. You're just so delicious. You're my favorite candy for a reason. It's like the Turkish coffee of teas. Yeah, that's actually a good way of thinking about it, Gambara. It's very much like a tea that has a very specific culture around it, like a very specific serving culture. You have like special brushes and special whisks to make matcha, special measuring spoons and all that, special bowls. Shadow, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the Art Squad. I hope you're having a great day. So you don't necessarily need all these things to make matcha at home, but it's a lot easier if you do. Also, Gambaro, thank you so much for following as well. I hope you're enjoying your time here. So yeah, I wish we had a regular matcha flavored Kit Kat to compare this to, because I'm not sure if it's the same or not. I guess the fact that it is really quite similar enough to be confused means it's not unique enough to be an obviously different Kit Kat, if that makes sense. I have to tell my sis about you. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like the aesthetic here. I usually have the Maid Cafe stuff up for tasting streams. Usually I'm playing video games or doing art if I'm not talking about Kit Kat bars. Regular matcha Kit Kat isn't as good as that one in my opinion. I think they're quite similar. This one's just a little bit like sweeter, milkier. So I'll say this is a good, solid addition to the matcha Kit Kat family. Leans on the sweeter, milkier side. Tastes like whoop, a matcha latte rather than a more bitter, straight matcha flavor. Yeah, lay some tea knowledge on us, Shooty Man. You can also, we have a food and drink channel in the Discord where we are more than happy to talk about that kind of stuff. If anybody needs an invitation to the Discord, by the way. There's the link. It can be a little bit easier to have like longer conversations in the Discord about specific topics. So I highly recommend if you want to talk about like tea and coffee culture to join, because we have some tea nerds, we definitely have some coffee nerds in our Discord. As I look pointedly at William, he loves his coffee. Negatives, I'd say it's not particularly distinct from the regular matcha Kit Kat. Not Hello, Shinny Wolf. How are you? Not hugely unique. But still a good matcha Kit Kat. No offense, but what creature are you? I do not take offense to that. In fact, I'm glad you asked. I'm an Aardwolf. Aardwolves are cousins of hyenas. So essentially, I am a little hyena. A little pink hyena. And most Aardwolves are insectivores, but this one eats a lot of candy. All right, so I think for this one, let's see. I'm gonna give this one a, I like matcha a lot, so I'm gonna give this one an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10, I think, is good. All right, we are, gosh, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, we have 7 more. Oh my gosh, we have so many Kit Kats to try. Starting to get a little fatigued, but I will push through for you, chat, for all of you. Have you tried candied bugs? I actually have had a bug tasting stream, Gambaro. It was a little while ago. I believe the video for that is on my YouTube. Aardwolves aren't cousins of hyenas, they are hyenas. Well, technically, Aardwolves are not in the same, I believe it's the same family as hyenas. Hold on, let me put my glasses on real quick. I don't have glasses. I mean, I do have glasses, but... No, I guess they are Hyena-Day. Never mind, I guess maybe I'm mistaken about that. Also, that Azrael Dreamer, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the Art Squad. It is a species of hyena, then why did I think it wasn't? Maybe it's been recategorized again. For some reason, I always thought that hyenas were not the same as Aardwolves. But, oh, okay, hold on a minute, taxonomy. The Aardwolf is generally classified with the hyena family. Okay, so this must be new. This actually must be new. Look at this. Aardwolf is generally classified with the hyena family Hyenidae, though it was formerly placed in its own family, Protelidae. So this must be new. We are hyenas. We are legitimate. We're legitimately hyenas. I wonder when this happened. The Aardwolf is the only surviving species in the subfamily Protelinidae. Also, Mumu, thank you so much for following for the Art Squad. They have their own subfamily? Gotcha. Okay, but they're technically hyenas then, so I need to update all my info. This is a revelation. I guess this changed back in like 2015. So I'm behind the times. Then again, I made Puffin back in 2009. So, or I think 2008. So I didn't realize that things had changed for us. Well, there you have it, folks. I'm a hyena now. So when you say hyenas are hot, you're talking about me, okay? All right, we still need to write out all the... Oh no, I already wrote out the matcha stuff. I need to erase the matcha stuff so we can move on to the next thing, which is... wasabi flavor. I've already had this flavor of Kit Kat, but I'm excited about it anyway. Because I really like wasabi Kit Kats. I like regular wasabi too, but I find wasabi Kit Kats to be tasty. I don't dislike them at all. A lot of people are put off by it. They're like, oh, savory flavor and a sweet Kit Kat. That's probably not gonna be good. Actually is. Wait 1 second. I need to switch to this. Wasabi. Here we go. I know you find this is a perfect example of the fact that you never stop learning about yourself, you know? You're always finding out new things about yourself, including what subfamily you live in. Oh yeah. I like wasabi Kit Kats. It's weird. They are weird, but they are really good. It's funny because, like, you don't get any of the heat of the wasabi. You only get the flavor, which is really strange. Because you're trained to, like, expect the hotness, the, like, nasal passage clearing quality of wasabi. And then it just doesn't come. All you're left with is this, like, wasabi flavor. And then like the usual like white chocolatey taste of Japanese Kitkats. I think this flavor is really interesting. It especially is fun to try the flavor of wasabi in a non-hot context. Now you don't get any of the numbing of the wasabi. The wasabi, actually, I guess I put this down here. The wasabi flavor does not linger very long, is quickly overtaken by the flavor of white chocolate. That's my only gripe. I wish that the wasabi flavor was a little stronger. But this is a fun one to try. Excuse me if you haven't tried it before. I also really like sake Kitkats. They didn't give me a sake Kitkat in this tasting pack, but if you ever see it out and about, it's really good. Carolina Reaper Kitkat? I don't know. I don't know if there's spicy Kitkat, like genuinely spicy Kitkats. I'm not sure about that. KitKat tends not to do a lot of savory flavors. There's mostly sweet flavors. So someone will have to look that up and see. Did you know there's also wasabi ramune? I have not had that before. I actually don't think I've ever seen that before. All right, this one I think I'm gonna give I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 too. I like wasabi Kitkats, even if they're not super spicy. Also, yeah, the Aardwolf have a cooldown on them, y'all. Just to avoid people spamming. All right, the next one is the salted one. It's salted white chocolate. Aw, Ace, hello, good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. How are you doing today? Salted white chocolate. Some much needed saltiness in here. Why deny I seen factoids? Well, there's only a limited amount of Aardwolf, and I don't like it when people spam the commands in the chat. So most of my commands have at least like a 30 to 60 second cooldown on them. Because otherwise you just cycle through them all really, really fast. Because I think there's only like 6 or 7 Aardwolf in there. All right, salted white chocolate. Busy but good, ready to hear about the Kitkats of Japan? They've been really good so far. They've been fun. This is a very interesting appearance on this Kitkat. I wish I could show you guys. Because it looks like coagulated, kind of. It's all like bumpy. I think that's probably due to the salt. But it's got like ridges on it almost. Oh yeah, you know that this reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of like the yogurt covered pretzels that you get at the grocery store. My mom and I used to eat those a lot. It does. It tastes just like that, Will. That's actually kind of fun. It does. It has like that slight yogurty taste to it. I know it's supposed to be white chocolate, but it's got almost a little bit of tartness on that too. This is pretty good. I actually could eat quite a bit of these. They're quite sweet, but at the same time, the salt lets you trick yourself into thinking it's not as sweet. Let me just take a sip of water here. Tastes like the yogurt/chocolate covered pretzels you get at the grocery store. I like the saltiness in here. Oh, it's 2 eyes, hold on. Makes it feel like you can eat more of them without your palate getting, or palate? Palate. There you go. Getting tired. Negative is it's just been a lot of white chocolate Kitkats here. I'm starting to get burned out on the taste of white chocolate. I wish that there was a little bit more variation. All the fruit ones were very good though. I don't think I can loaf. I don't think my Ard legs will work like that, but Keela can loaf. Keela actually has a little loaf sticker. It's just in the Discord though. I wish I had more emote slots. This is my one reason that I want to make partners someday, so I can add more emote slots. Please, please, Twitch. Twitch has granted us more emote slots with the follower emotes, but it's never enough. It's never enough. I want more. Yeah, I like the chocolatier KitKats better, and this pack didn't have a ton of those. All of these were really delicious.
Hey, Mom.
Yes, honey?
Are the loaves ready, Mother?
The loaves will not be ready for a little bit longer, Keela. Puffin for partner 2022. I don't know if it'll happen this year, Moku, but maybe next year. We are approaching, we're actually approaching 4K pretty soon, which is insane. Crazy to think about. And I am, you know, I don't like to toot my own horn too much, but I'm about 2/3 of the way there in terms of viewership, average viewership, to be able to apply for partner. But that last 25 average viewers is a gauntlet. So it's gonna take a little while, but hopefully someday soon. Hopefully someday soon. You all have been helping me to make it happen, and I really appreciate that, but I'm not really in any rush. The only rush is that I wish we had more emotes so I could add more emotes in, because I just love collecting emotes. Average viewers is really hard. It is, and it's easily affected by a lot of different factors that you don't necessarily have a ton of control over. So, I think I've unlocked all the available slots. Yeah, I have all my available affiliate slots unlocked completely. So I have to get partner to unlock any additional slots at this point. But like I said, that's not a huge rush. It's a we hope someday it happens. It's not a oh my gosh, I need this to happen immediately. I'm very, very happy with, you know, how my stream is right now and the sheer amount of people supporting me and coming to my streams every week. So I thank you all so much for that. And it won't be long before we're celebrating 4K, so I gotta think of exciting things to do for that. Oh, I am doing something exciting next Friday though. A little mini debut. Not a new model or anything like that, but just something extra, something special that will be added to the stream. Also, Fuyak, thank you so much for following. Appreciate it. Zhao, I thought you were with your family. Go do birthday things, but thank you. I appreciate it. You know I love you so much. Should I convince Twitch to give you more slots? Go talk to Mr. Twitch and tell me I deserve more emote slots because I want them. Because I feel like I should have them. Alright, I feel like I'm copping out by giving all of these 8 out of 10, but I'm gonna give this one an 8 out of 10 too. All of them very solid. Love the dumpy, by the way. We love our dumpies here. I had to name mine Tail Wag because I was hoping that Twitch would not remove it. Because there's been, like, Twitch will remove all kinds of things for weird reasons. Like, my ass emote has been up for almost since I started streaming and has not been removed yet. But a lot of my friends have had their butt emotes removed. So I don't know who decides how or why to remove them, but it's dumb in my opinion. Don't tell Twitch I said that, but it's dumb. All right, but enough about that. What's really important is that we have 3 left, I think. Yeah, I think 3 left. No. Yeah, 3 left. So 3 left. This next one, no. Is it 4? I think it's 4. Okay, we got some amount left. Some number of KitKats are left, and I'm just gonna keep going until we're out. Oh, this one was interesting. Okay, this one I'm super fascinated with. This one is like, the flavor title of this one is like whole wheat biscuit, I think. It's whole grain biscuit, excuse me. I'm gonna read the description out loud to you all. Yes, we're having health food right now. This is a healthy Kit Kat. It says, here's a new flavor of Kit Kats in Japan featuring a healthier option. Whole grain biscuit. This not only features a crunchy texture, but also offers a healthier option for Kit Kat lovers. All right, we are, oh, hold on. Oh, wait a minute. We're not trying that yet. That's this one. This one is actually, oh my gosh, I'm giving away the surprise. Never mind. I'm getting all discombobulated now. Okay, whole grain biscuits next. The first one is, I think it's some sort of white chocolate. Crap. Hold on, I need to figure out which one is next now. I lost my order. Some sort of white chocolate. Which one is this one again now? Crap. I don't remember. Some sort of white chocolate is this next one. If anybody can read Japanese, let me know. It has like, it looks like it might be cookies and cream because it's got like flecks in it. Let me taste it and try to remember. It's definitely not as sweet as the other white chocolate ones. I wonder what this means though. I can't believe I lost the flavor of this one. Oh, Puffin. I so like meticulously laid all these out and now of course I cannot. Oh, I think I found the one. I found the wrapper for it, at least. Let's see if we can reverse engineer our search here. I wonder if it's in my, like, Google history or something. My search history. We'll figure it out, y'all. I promise we will. Oh, is this just the classic white chocolate Kit Kat? This might just be classic white chocolate. Yeah, I think this one's just classic white chocolate. Okay, that makes sense. So, classic white chocolate. Ironically, the white chocolate in this is more subtle than it is in like some of the white chocolate plus another flavor Kit Kats. It's actually pretty subtle, I'd say. I wonder what these little flecks are in here, though. There's like little brown flecks in it. Maybe there's biscuit like mixed in with the white. Whatever it is, it's really good. Whatever this is, it's really good. I like that it has sort of subtle cookies and cream flavor to it. Not as sweet as I was expecting going in. Even a little less sweet than some of the other white chocolate based flavors. Negative, I can't figure out exactly what this is. Also, more white chocolate. So much white chocolate. It might end up being cookies and cream, but I don't think it's like it's not like Oreos and cream. It'd be like some sort of biscuit and cream. I'll have to do a little bit more research on this once stream is over, because now I'm curious. Somehow I hecked that up a little bit, but it's fine. What's one heck up in a gauntlet of 16 Kit Kats? Hydrox cookies. Delicious Hydrox cookies. I'm gonna give this one an I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10. actually like this one. But I'm a cookies and cream fan, so that's not anything out of the ordinary, I'd say. Okay, this next one is now the biscuit one. Now we're gonna do a whole grain biscuit. Shitty Man, you should be submitting these to Nestle. Maybe they'll give you a job. All right, now we get to the interesting one. Okay, this is like the healthy one, or it's supposed to be. It's a brown flavor, or a brown flavor. Maybe it is brown flavor, I don't know. It's a brown color. Very brown. This is fascinating. These taste kind of like, okay. You know those wafer cookies you get at like the grocery store that kind of taste like cardboard but are somehow still very delicious? It tastes kind of like that. Like there is a little bit of a cardboardiness to this, but like it's not a bad cardboardiness. Do you guys know what those wafer cookies are? They're like these like, they come in like 3 different flavors. They're like vanilla, chocolate, strawberry ones. We have them in our cabinet, William. And they've got like a thin layer of frosting in between the layers. This kind of tastes like that a little bit. Honestly, not bad. Very much, oh, Mama Holly Jen, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the Art Squad. And Haley Werewolf as well, welcome on in. Thank you so much for joining, folks. Yeah, it's like, it's got that like waferiness, that like tasteless waferiness to it, but still sweet. And it's kind of like a nostalgic flavor for me almost. I don't dislike this. Does it taste healthy? No. Does it taste delicious? Also no. But is it something that like I would eat again? Weirdly enough, yes. Because it's got this just like familiarness to it almost. Oh, excuse me. Oh, choking on my own KitKat. Dwaggy, I already tried a wasabi KitKat. We already had those earlier. I like wasabi KitKats. This is not my first time trying them though. How are you? I'm good. How are you, Haley? I would say, let's see. Surprisingly, okay, hold on a second. I got something in my throat. Give me 1 second. Trying not to cough directly into the microphone. Surprisingly, I like these. They sort of taste like those wafer cookies you get at the grocery store. Not very sweet, almost a cardboardy quality to them, but weirdly, not in a bad way. Is it dry? No. It's not dry, it's just like, can't even really describe it. And it's like, it also has like a bit of a toasty flavor to it. That's like not present in other KitKats. Negative would just be like, it's not like wildly delicious or anything like that. It just tastes kind of familiar. I think the familiarity is what's making me like it more, like than I would normally. I'm definitely gonna give this one a, let's see, I would say less than like a classic KitKat, so maybe like a 6. Maybe like a 5. We'll give it a solid 5. Completely average. Not horrible, not delicious. Good, though? Like, you know, question mark? Also, hi Connor. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good weekend. All right, we've got, I think two more. And these next two are, this one is, I believe this is the, dark KitKat. This is the Adult Sweetness Dark Chocolate KitKat. There we go. Adult Sweetness Dark Chocolate KitKat. So this is gonna be it's already dark chocolate, but it's also gonna be a less sweet KitKat in general. So I'm interested to see how dark they go with this. It's got a very rich looking chocolate appearance to it. Ooh. Okay, they're not going too bitter with it, but definitely more bitter than the average dark chocolate KitKat would be. And this is interesting. It's very much like, it's a very almost complete even balance of sweetness and bitterness. Almost to the point where neither of them are stronger than the other, I would say. A complete balance. Almost true neutral. Which is good. I like it. I almost wish it was a little darker. I wish it leaned a little bit more bitter. Like if you're gonna go for the dark chocolate bitterness KitKat, I wish it would commit a little bit more. But honestly, pretty damn good, especially after we had all of those white chocolate KitKats. This is like a welcome change in flavor to get like another truly chocolatey KitKat again. So I actually really like this one. It's definitely, like I said, it's more bitter than the classic chocolate KitKat. It leaves a more not really a darker flavor on your tongue, like just kind of a, I don't know, like not like baker's chocolate, but have you ever had like semi-sweet chocolate chips, I guess, when you're like making cookies? It kind of is like that sort of bitterness level. Your Wiggles for you. All right, now let me write all this down. Truly balanced mix of bitterness and sweetness. Rich chocolate flavor and a great chocolatey mouthfeel. Melts very easily in the mouth. Aw, thank you for the lurk, Shooty Man. Kids probably wouldn't like this one. Want to make my own avatar? There are guides on how to do so, Haley. If you know how to draw and know how to do digital artwork, then there are a lot of YouTube videos you can watch to see how to cut up your artwork properly to be rigged in Live 2D. Adult sweetness, what a name. Well, it's like reduced sweetness for like adult palates, air quotes. But I actually kind of like these ones. I've been enjoying the adult sweetness versions of these. So what do I know, I guess? At first I was like, adult sweetness, what? What if you can do neither drawing nor digital design? Then you pay someone else to do it like I did. You'll have to go and employ someone else's talents then. But honestly, there's a lot of very talented people out there. So, like I said, here is my the folks that made my model. If anyone's curious, that's the links to their Twitter pages. My negatives would be, I wish they had gone a little more bitter, darker of a chocolate with this one, but I can't complain too much. Overall, this one's gonna get an, I'll give it a 8.5 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10. All right, now we only have one more. We are to the end of our tasting journey, y'all. I have a pile of Kit Kat wrappers next to me, and I'm sweating sugar at this point, I think. But let's see what our last one is. It is the milk tea Kit Kat. Also, Shady Mage, thank you so much for following. Look at the art squad. Have a great day, Mama Hollygen. Thank you so much for stopping by. And sweating Crisco. You're not wrong. Milk tea. Our final Kit Kat of the day. So, milk tea Kit Kat. Let's see here. I'm gonna read it out loud. Yes, hun?
Wilfred Brimley says don't eat too much sugar or else you will get the diabetes.
No, I won't. This is just a treat, Keela. All right, let's see here. Nestle Japan's newest creation is a royal favorite, milk tea. The cream is kneaded with milk tea flavored chocolate and tea powder is sandwiched into the wafer. Together, they create a delicious treat that tastes just like royal milk tea. Royal milk tea, goodness gracious, this sounds fancy. So let's raise our pinkies when we eat this one, I guess. Right, bottoms up. Oh! Oh. This is like an Earl Grey Kit Kat. Alright, this definitely tastes like a candle. This is giving me big candle flavor. I don't like Earl Grey. I don't like Earl Grey, so this is not my favorite, sadly. But it's like, it's interesting though. If I liked Earl Grey, this would be a very high rating for me, because at least it's like, it's different. And the Earl Grey flavor is very strong and prominent. And I think the sweetness level is quite balanced. And I like that I like that it very much like, it commits to the tea flavor, you know? Like if you're like, if you've been listening to me for the past 2 hours, you'll know that like, I like it when they're committing to the flavor. Like if you're gonna go all in on tea flavored Kit Kats, I don't want it to be like white chocolate with a hint of tea. I want it to be like fucking tea flavored with like a little bit of tea or a little bit of whatchamacallit in the background, a little bit of sweetness, milkiness in the background. And I think that this does that. Like I said, I don't actually like Earl Grey. The bergamot or whatever it's an aggressive flavor in my opinion, and so it's not my favorite. But conceptually, I really like this Kit Kat. Conceptually, I am a fan of it. So I'm gonna write that down. A chit chat. What would even denim flavored Kit Kats taste like? Please don't tell me you eat your jeans. I think that you might not be able to digest that very well. Malort Kit Kat, oh my god, no. Please no. Yeah, I think it tastes very soapy, Ace, I agree. Conceptually, I really like this Kit Kat. Strong tea flavor. I do know what Malort is. I was forced to drink it multiple times. Also, Will's from the Chicago area, so, you know, if you're from the Chicago area, you definitely know what Malort is. Strong tea flavor. The sweetness takes a bit of a backseat to the other flavors here. What about fondant Kit Kat? I feel like that wouldn't taste so good though, right? Because fondant's just like sweet. I feel like if you just wanted sweet, you could just do a white chocolate Kit Kat. Let's see, there is even a bit of milkiness that makes it seem more like a tea experience. Negative, I just don't like Earl Grey. Grey, I guess it's Grey. But I respect it. I think this would be like, if I'm rating this personally, 4 out of 10, like the chocolate orange. But if I'm rating it more objectively, I would probably rate it a lot higher. All right, so now I'm gonna go back and do like, tell you what like my full list would be, I guess. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough time to put Okami's full tier list thingy up here. But I guess I'll write it out for myself and then we can go from there. So I'll just write it on this sheet, I guess. For all of our flavors. Here we go. So, final ranking. All right, let me look at all of these here. Number one is definitely the like adult strawberry one. And I think 2 might be peach. What are the other ones I liked a lot? I think maybe the the Azuki Beam one would be next. Hokkaido Azuki. 4 would be probably the sweet matcha, followed by the wasabi. Trying to make sure I get all of them. Get the dark chocolate. Dark chocolate. Aw, thank you, Haley. I appreciate that. Next would be... Alright, I've rated this one. I've rated... this one. This one. This one. This one. There's still so many to rate. Hold on. I gotta think about this, chat. I guess next would be the salty milk one. Oh, I heard that. Who did that? Titty Mage, thank you for the bits. The Enderman. No. Yeah, I think it's like salty white salty. 8 would be the putty one. Then the strawberry cheesecake. Then the then the white one that we didn't know what the then the regular cheesecake, then the I call it putty. I'm gonna call it putty till I die, Fox. Then the melon flavor. Then the regular. Wait, I think I'm missing one. What am I missing? Oh gosh, don't start talking about Fisk, y'all. Don't you start talking about Fisk. What am I missing here? I think I'm missing something. This only brings me up to 15. Also, Kalos, thank you so much for following the Art Squad. with this, and then milk tea, and then chocolate orange. Where is my 16th flavor? What am I missing? Does anyone know? Let me try a look here. Earl Grey, that's the milk tea one, Alice. What am I missing? What am I missing, chat? I know, it's 15 now. Okay, we're missing a flavor in here somewhere. I have the biscuit one, right? Oh, man, no, I don't have the biscuit. That was the one that I'm missing. I'm missing the biscuit one. Here, we'll put the biscuit at 13. Was that like whole grain biscuit? Actually, I think whole grain biscuit was lower. So I'll put that at 14. There we go. 15 will be milk tea. 16 will be chocolate orange. Okay, there we go. So this is my final ranking, I'd say. Alright, I think this was a pretty good overview, right? Yeah, that adult strawberry one, oh my gosh. So freaking good, y'all. If you're gonna go out and buy any of these, definitely get that. It's called, what was it? It's called like adult sweetness strawberry flavor. There's also a really good peach one. The Azuki Bean one is also delicious. Like honestly, the top 5 or 6 of these, all absolutely incredible. I mean, all of them were really good. Even those 2 at the end that I didn't like were mostly just because I personally didn't like them. God of War, thank you so much for following. Welcome to the Art Squad. All right, I have a sugar rush to nurse now. So this is gonna be the end of stream for me. But folks, I did want to mention to you all that my schedule will be released a little bit later this evening. I do have a full week packed for this week. Next Saturday is our meetup at the zoo, so I am going to be offline for that day, but I should have streams the rest of the week. Let me think what else is going on. Oh yeah, Friday is gonna be our little mystery debut, so come hang out if you can on Friday during the day. I should be streaming around noon, I think, on that day. And then if you want to catch me tomorrow, I believe I'm gonna be playing Cult of the Lamb again tomorrow.
Mother, I
Yes,
wish
honey?
to dance.
All right, Keela, we'll let you dance one last time. Give me 1 second. Where is she? So yeah, that'll be at 7 tomorrow. So if you want to stop by again tomorrow, 7 Eastern time is our stream. And it should be fun. I just got married in Cult of the Lamb, and we have another god to kill. So the entertainment never ends when you're in the the Brotherhood of Keela. All right, but before we do anything else, folks, let's go find somebody who we can raid and send the love on to elsewhere. If you enjoyed this stream, then please consider joining our Discord to keep in touch. I stream mostly every day, y'all, so please stop back again soon. Let's see, who is streaming today? Let's raid, ooh, Carrot is streaming. Ooh, Carrot is streaming, and Carrot has only been going for about 52 minutes. All right, let's go raid Carrot today, who is playing Spiritfarer. So I need to get back to that game at some point. It has been a while since I have even touched that game, but we'll get back to it eventually. We will. All right, we're gonna do, we'll do Sugar Rush Raid. If you don't have the emotes, you can always use the hearts. All right, folks, thank you again so much for joining me at the cafe today. I hope you enjoyed your time here, you learned a little something, and you had fun. Please enjoy the rest of your weekend. Remember to take care of yourselves and eat something delicious for me. and I'll be back here tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Goodbye.